gym, and together with my other, perhaps better half, Tracey, we spent a fortnight on holiday in Benidorm in June this year, that is 2012, travelling there and back by car. We travelled to Benidorm via Bordeaux and came back via Lyon. Surprisingly, the mileages were only a small handful of miles different. Come to that, the same can be said for the two other routes we investigated via Toulouse and via Clermont-Ferrand. Although we tried to keep the daily mileage down to a sensible level, some days were rather too long, that is, over 370 miles. The reason being that as Tracey is the driver, and both of us being pensioners, it is foolish to go too far each day. To help Tracey keep to the required route, we have the polite and comforting voice of Marianne, who comes as part of the Citroën My Way GPS package. The fourth member of the team is our Citroën Berlingo 110 horse XTR Multispace, the ideal OAP car with its picnic capabilities and room in the boot for two essential items, our mobility scooters. As the driver, Tracey tried to keep the applicable speed limits of the country and roads that we drove on, but when the traffic conditions allowed, we travelled using cruise control at about 112 to 114 kph, that is, around 70 miles per hour, which was most of the time. This was as displayed on our dedicated GPS speedo. You will see from the accompanying videos that not all the traffic complied with the speed limits. We had this idea of taking a video of our journey to and from Benidorm after coming back from Corsica last year. Obviously, the video has to be taken in slow or fast motion, as the journey in real time lasts coming up to 20 hours each way. The camera was set to take one frame every second, and then with a bit of jiggery-pokery with the editing software, the resultant apparent cruising speed comes out at about 700 miles per hour, or just below the speed of sound. Does this remind anyone of the famous BBC film, London to Brighton in 4 minutes? This time though, the video was shot at 1080p in HD colour. This speed of filming means that the camera recorded one frame approximately every 100 feet we travelled, and these frame images are of quite reasonable quality. Use your pause control if you want to see something in quite acceptable detail. As can be seen, the Panasonic HTC SD700 camera was mounted by a beanbag GPS holder and a cheap sucker mount bought on eBay, and I believe that the arrangement has produced some steady shots. The camera was powered by a mains inverter power supply and its dedicated charger. Also in the shot, mounted on the driver's front door pillar, is the GPS speedo, which we have found to be both useful on the continent and in the UK. Miles per hour and kilometres per hour can confuse us OAPs. Apart from this, it can be very difficult to see the kph markings on the car speedo. The video is being split into 8 chapters, with a possible 9th, which will contain some of our holiday exploits in Benidorm and the Costa Blanca. Chapters 1 to 4 will cover the journey to Benidorm, whilst chapters 5 to 8 will cover the return journey.